was happiest time of my life. I had the woman I loved, newborn baby. I had a good job. Everything was perfect. And I seen an ad for motorcycle, and I ordered the motorcycle over the phone. It was a 2007 Suzuki GSXR crotch rocket. They delivered the motorcycle to me the next night, and I think it came around midnight. I put it up, and then next day I went to work as normal. When I got home, at the time, a guy I grew up with pushed me to get the bike and ride with him, and I had no experience on it. And we was going over the County 10 bridge, and I was trying to catch up to him to tell him I was going to go home and pick up my fiance when she got off to take her for a ride. As you know, you got to lean in to the turns on those bikes because there's no give in the handlebars for turning. And I sped up to catch up to him on the County 10 bridge, and something happened to my back tire, and the bike started jumping. I downshifted, slammed on the brakes. I did everything I could do to pull the bike out of it, and of course, being a new bike, I did not want to wreck it, you know. And instead of jumping off like a normal person would, I rode it out into the guardrail at probably 70 miles an hour. Flipped 33 feet down the guardrail on the bike. Bike landed on top of my chest, which in turn went all the way through and broke my spine, crushed my spine. And I'm a tough kid, I've always have been, and I thought that I'd be okay. The next thing I remember, I opened my eyes and I was on the pavement. I put my hands on the top of my head, and when I pulled my hands back, they were covered in blood, and I was screaming for my friend to stand me up. And I looked over, and the bone was sticking out of my arm, on my left arm. And I freaked out, and I went to get up, and I jammed my arm out, and the bone popped back in, and I passed out. And I came conscious briefly in the life flight, and all I remember is hearing the propellers, and I asked the guys that were in there, you know, I said, "Am I in a helicopter?" And they said, "Yeah." And I don't remember anything for a good 30-some days after that. It was just, you know, what a normal man would want. I was beginning to have my family come together, and it was just probably the happiest time of my life.